All right, well, excited to get into this one. Hopefully,
he didn't get the news. Oh shit!
So we can get in and actually get a look at this map. And here we are. And my God.
Was that Monette? Oh my God, was that Monette?
Gorgeous. You've done a fantastic job.
Oh my God, wait, that might have been Monette, no joke. Wait, you guys might be right. It just dawned upon me.
All right, well, let's see how they fare.
We're here on B site.
Oh, okay, you guys are trolling. Okay, you guys are fucked. You guys are fucked. Nah, you guys are fucked. It did look a little bit like Monette, but you guys are fucked. Wait, hold on. Can we just dissect the new map? How are they in the bomb set already?
Little wingman did the
There's too much happening right now, no joke. There's actually too much happening. It's the new patch?
The wingman can jump over
Damn!
Yes, that is correct.
Damn, Dan?
It is absolutely
damn, Daniel? Okay, chill, John.
2 players left.
Chill, John.
How do you think this map fares so far? Does it seem fairly balanced?
Wait, this jump is crazy, bro.
Very good question.
So many people are gonna die. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Although in general, when we do launch a map,
wait, they took another page out of CS's book. Actually, they took Vertigo. They actually took another page out of CS's book. That's why I fuck with Valorant. They're shameless. They're legit shameless.
There with like the way that they're playing the post plant, like they're waiting behind where
this map looks insane, though. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the overlay.
To try to get rid of where they're hanging out. They're like the attackers.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, like B-side, like we actually give 2 towers on both sides.
Bro, no joke, we're gonna get more hype for the show match than the actual match. I'm not even kidding you guys.
That's a really critical part of the map to make sure that you can actually either execute or defend it correctly.
Oh, I just realized we have the map designer on the call. Hello? 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 Hello?
Spotted them.
So one thing about this map,
the
a
fuck
lot of
just
long
happened?
range fights.
Oh.
We'll see a lot more of them
Wait,
in mid.
what the
B
fuck?
is pretty open.
Like a wrecking ball?
We have the 2 nests, Heaven.
How are they in the site already?
And it allows people to kind of fight over smoke. So that was one of the gameplay intentions.
This round's over in 5 seconds both times, dude.
You want to make sure that, you know, when the players
This is how the map is supposed to work?
they don't get stuck and stare at it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do they spawn in the B bomb site?
Multiple opportunities to execute site.
Well, hopefully they'll go to the other side. So
I haven't seen the round progress yet. Someone said I like this map already. The round's over in 5 seconds.
We want to have the admin step in and say, please just show us the rest
I'm a
of the
little
map.
biased. I worked on B-side, so I'm like, keep going there. I like it.
Oh, look at that tree. That's gorgeous.
Wait, someone also said the casters can hear, we can hear the crowd better today, right? I think we can. I think the crowd is louder today on the mic. They actually turned it up. They said they would. Wait, what is this jump? Wait, you can die there too? What is this map? It's just a fucking KZ map.
And we're seeing a little bit of vents as well. So this leads you right into A.
Oh my God, what a pre-fire.
Okay, so breakable door, breakable vent to just be able to cut across and get
3v3.
yourself over to that A side from
Exactly.
Wait,
yeah, so
you can fall off so many different spots of the map.
Gives you a lot of leverage.
No, this map is
and you
crazy.
Saw the jet held their spacebar to drift towards that rope. Is that necessary on that jump, or can you just make that?
You can make it as long as you press F.
Okay, got it.
If you don't, it's GG. Wow, clean.
Very clean. 8 players left standing, and that's going to be Team China.
What is going on? I haven't. This is too much going on in this map. I'm not gonna lie. There's actually way too much happening right now.
Yeah, as anticipated, we're seeing
I feel like it's a little too chaotic, right? I feel like it's a maze. It feels like a maze.
Now, what if you have an oopsies and you have the, let's say you have the spike and you fall off the
Is this
map?
a vent room?
That's a really good question. Yeah. So like, it's actually not possible to lose a spike. We definitely want matches to finish. So if the spike does go over an edge, it will always immediately spawn where it fell off.
That's excellent. Nice.
Same goes for bodies. So
you can die from planting the spike.
Off the map, you cannot res.
If a body falls off the map, you can't res.
Make sure you're not shooting someone on the edge and losing that vandal.
Yeah, I'd be yeeting the op off the edge so Achilleos can't have it.
and then I wouldn't be able to carry you in the games
okay, come on now. Yeah, well you play Raze with an op and you don't use your satchels. So.
This B bomb site.
Another B side hit.
Not getting
Ooh, the satchel.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see why that that mobility is so very important. But this is a great shutdown here from the side of Team China.
Wait, these guys are shrimp snapping. They're stacked on site.
So this B main ramp that you saw, the smoke, it does not completely cover up the ramp, so there's still a gap. And
what is going on? Yeah, I'm still trying to absorb this.
So being able to play around it, being able to peek over top of it or to the side. So just giving you some more angles of approach rather than just keeping a team completely locked in place because of that smoke.
Yeah, that's something we really want to point
It's on the new patch. Neon has 1 stun.
Like SEN B side, like as soon as a smoke usually hits a choke point, it's completely
Wait, I think he's right.
It's intentional on this map for both A and B sides.
This is the new
single
patch.
smoke
This is the new patch.
completely cover an entry point. Plus, we give you those skill jump opportunities so that there are
and he's got
more
2 slides,
ways to
yeah.
actually enter site. But it is
Wait,
very
let's see how.
high
Show me
risk,
Neon. Let me see how
when it
fast she's
comes to
running.
actually doing
30%
those
faster is
trick jump
insane.
executes.
And we're seeing a part
this
of the
is
map
middle
here
right
that
here.
I'm really curious about is mid.
The mid control.
How long it is, how wide it'll open.
It's like 2 lanes of middle. Look at this.
Into making it that way.
Yeah, so that's also really intentional too. So this is very lurk heavy for mid. It is intentionally designed.
You go all out or you go home.
Yeah,
Ooh, Danny boy.
It's like that.
Ones that
Wait.
right now Team China getting the
Some of these guys are not here to fuck around, bro. Some of these guys don't give a fuck about the new map. They're looking for the W.
Joey was telling us it's really hard to sneak by here. So if you're going to go through mid, you probably want to stack. But controlling mid is super important because it does branch out multiple ways into both sites.
Who's Dan King? Who's Dan King?
Yeah, the break of the vent right into a kill.
Is he the GOAT?
Catch people by surprise, just hiding behind that vent, just kind of
He's
waiting
an
it out.
ex-CSGO pro?
So many flank angle opportunities there in mid as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was on Tai Lu? What's his name? Dan King back then too?
Once this does get into pro player, once players get this on their hands, like
he's the Tarik of China?
But yeah, A-main hit as
he won a major?
Let's see if we can see a trick.
He's China's last hope?
Come on,
is he a jet main?
Storming their way through, but slow down.
So you see him on top of that box in A main, so this is a really good way to look over that smoke.
Oh, watch this.
And here he goes with the TP on the bridge into the smoke. This is exactly what we wanted to see.
Oh, the timing on the dizzy, looking
Fantastic
great.
That's so sick.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
That's so
sick. Exactly
sick.
what we want to see from this map.
That's so sick. Wait, Jinx, you owe me a kiss?
That is so hard to pull. It looks like it's challenging to pull off at the very least.
That's cool. That's
like
cool.
A little bit difficult.
Yeah, it's a
I
very
mean, you
challenging.
saw the team play. You
That's
can't
cool.
do this solo. You have the defenders sitting on site. They're holding all of these random angles, these off
Oh
angles
my
as
God,
well.
that could go
so you really want
horribly.
to throw them off with the
So
abilities,
easily.
the utility, and all the bodies.
So obviously we see that there with the Omen, but what other agents can really kind of make a similar maneuver to that? I mean, I assume Ray's
Wait, what about Chamber, chat?
Dashing.
Okay.
I guess you can
They
send
fall
your
off and then
TPs,
TP back
but
up?
Those are typically the agents
Just for the
that,
memes?
that are
I
able
don't
to
know.
do that. So, fun fact, the jump that was just made, you're able to make from A site
can't do that?
to A main. So any agent can
You
make
can't
that
TP
jump.
while you're
It's
falling?
just a
You can't
strafe,
TP in the
like a
air?
strafe,
Right.
but
Shit.
not the other way around.
Yeah, super challenging to do. But
I
you
guess
can
Jet could
totally
updraft
risk it
back
and
up though,
totally
right?
flank, attackers coming in through A man.
So only defenders can make that jump without the use of abilities.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So
Yoru can
really
TP midair.
pointing out
True,
there, too.
jump off and
They
TP.
planted, right on that bridge. Super popular plant site.
Raze can
Something
satchel
we
up,
didn't get to talk
obviously.
about, too. We really intentionally didn't want the death drops to be super frustrating. So the majority of the map actually has ankle high
Why does it
borders,
feel
so
like-
that you can't just like back into like an edge and then fall off by accident.
Okay.
There were a couple of choice spots where we don't have those ankle borders.
Very
That bridge being one of them. Again, high risk. Really worth planting the spike there if you can get away with it, and trying to defuse it is really risky.
Ooh,
you have a breach,
spicy
right?
you!
The ultimate.
Ooh, that's a Yoshi!
Platus.
Yeah, the satchels too, yeah.
But I would assume, maybe something like
Oh, he
a
survived.
Star not going to be able to pull somebody off the side of the map, right?
That's a good question.
The ankle borders do stop you. If you're
Okay.
standing on top
Breach
of it,
ult
which on
people off
B-site,
the
you
map?
can technically
Oh, yeah,
plant them
wait,
up
what?
on that ankle border, forcing
Wait,
your
breach ult's
opponents
gonna
to
be
play on that edge,
insane.
and then you
Imagine
can
you
use
breach ult, like,
abilities
3 guys off the
to
map.
push them off. You don't even have to fight.
Okay. Well,
Oh, the clips are gonna
I'm
go
really
crazy.
curious about
Last
just the
player
meta development once this gets into the hands of professionals, because
Professionals,
the
yes.
way that this seems very exec heavy. We've seen some very just dominance in execs here in this tournament, but also from other squads in the past. I'm curious to see how that's all going to look.
Oh, here we go.
Nice try.
Respect for the play.
Yeah, NT.
Mixwell, he pulled it off the opposite time. He sees it coming.
Actually, no, he tried doing that again. Pro tip for players trying this map: if you're Omen, the trick is to actually aim above where you want to TP and not try to get it exactly where you want to go. It makes doing that play a lot easier.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Chad, you hear that? Omen
Word
mains?
from the wise.
I already knew that. Smile.
We're seeing this neon on display now, sliding all over the place. I'm just curious what the balance is going to look like between high mobility, but also, a collection of agents, a team that is going to be able to just go for really nice set executes. And I think that something like,
Okay.
Neon, Yoru with a breach in play. All these things are coming to my mind right now, and it seems like the possibilities are damn near endless.
I think this is why they made the race satchels not push people anymore, so you can't push them off the map. Is that the change to the race satchels?
They were rehearsing and having fun with.
You can't boop people anymore?
Other agents are viable here, right? Especially like controllers. Like you can actually stop a lot of these pushes with your Vipers, with your Harbors, with your Deadlocks.
No damage or push. Half the chat is saying yes, half the chat is saying no.
Develops in this map because this is like a new layer that we're adding to our core gameplay design.
Another agent that
it doesn't boop if they shoot it.
This is a personal anecdote.
If they break it, they don't get affected. But if they pop it, I guess they do. I see.
You can block off some
okay, that's interesting, I guess.
So like B-site, we're about
to see that little
jump up that you do. You could wall that off completely, and then they have to shoot.
Wait, have we seen the A bomb site that much? Not really. Wait, these guys are going B only. It's like Busio calling over there.
Jumps that you can
what is this?
using her wall.
Like, can you extend it out?
Yeah,
show us the A bomb site.
Like her wall, like,
oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at Neon! Look at Neon!
I don't want to spoil it though. Honestly, I actually am really interested to see like what our players come up with. Like, you know, we test these maps for like thousands of hours, but I am really interested to see like how players are going to exploit sort of like this new kind of paradigm in our map.
I don't even know what's going on. I'm just so enthralled with the map.
Yoruma's nice. Wait, China's getting smoked, dude.
It's been a bit back and forth. They're battling out. Now, of
course, China supposed to win here?
Just drop off the side of the map because obviously we've seen pro
the new Vandal. I saw the new Vandal. Is it in the? Are they playing it? I didn't realize.
Fracture, whatever. That's a strategic.
I saw the trailer though.
Over to your opponents, make sure they're not going to be recoverable as you're rotating to the opposite side of the map. But one of the other things that we have in Valorant as a strategy is, maybe losing the pistol round, having just classics. You lose 2 players, and then you just sit back and you wait for the
they're going mid here.
Does it all play out exactly the same if you just go into one of the drops?
Oh, someone snuck up. He snuck up.
I think for ecos, we actually do see a lot of like mid fights. If you like 5-man hit it, typically you'll have a defender there.
Nice try, bro.
Safe, and you get a lot of map control by doing
all right, next round they go back to B. Mid did not work.
Their areas that they're sitting in.
But Junk and Ace here.
We're seeing a lot of snipers in general. So, yeah.
Nice try. He went for the poppin'. He went for the poppin'.
Take an eco and kind of turn it around on your opponent. There's a lot of angles and things like that to utilize.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's also,
I think team play is like really required for this because of all the long range fights.
Yeah, and I know it's really exciting. Like, this is the first map that's going to have no boundaries. It has death drops, weapons kind of fall off. Sage can't res bodies that fall off the pit. But it's really important to make sure players know that like the core design of the map is still very traditional. It's 3 lanes. It's got 2 sites. It's got that mid. A lot of the fundamentals that players practice day in and day out still super important in this map. But again, we had that extra layer. Really excited to see how players are going to surprise
us. So the extra layer is you can fall off the map, basically, right? That's the specialty here.
No, we said that the spike, if it falls off the side of the map, that just comes right back up. I'm assuming that since we do have Geckos in play, I haven't noticed if it's happened yet. If you were to accidentally send Dizzy
wait, low-key chat? This is an op map, dude. Yo, this is a sick op map.
It's gone. Okay.
Wait.
So
I might be back. I might be back. They're bringing back Haven and this.
Quite a bit and make sure that you
is it not a sick op map?
Send something out in a panic, I suppose, because that is just you losing a major piece of utility.
And that's what we mean when we mention like we want our players to think a little harder about how they're using these abilities.
Look at all these long distance duels.
Dimension of gameplay, this extra consideration they have to make with every execute, every play.
What?
Here he goes.
He jumps.
Yes.
He jumps.
We did it. We got it. We got the shot.
We got it.
Slicky in shambles. Wingman driving.
And honestly, this plant backside is pretty strong when you play in B main, forcing your opponents to
I have a
jump
question.
Across the
if you shoot Wingman, does he slow down?
It's a very easy way to catch him off guard.
Wow. Well, Mixwell not getting caught by the Thrash, but does get a nice headshot there from Dun King, so
is there a world where you shoot Wingman once and he doesn't make the jump?
2v2 for the retake.
Oh, they got the Wingman.
Yeah, he's on it. Oh, cleared off.
Ooh.
Oh.
Bold swing. Seems like International going to be getting
wait, that plant spot is sick for the op. Oh my god.
Is extremely powerful.
That plant spot is sick.
Right.
Oh my god, this map's going to be crazy in pro play.
We're talking a lot about like things that can happen.
I mean, they're gonna smoke the bomb, but you have so many lineups and shit. Probably.
We saw the Omen TP earlier.
This is gonna molly the fuck out of it, right?
Look
at that.
Potentially kind of use by faking going off the map.
Oh,
or, you know, trying.
Oh.
Somebody fell.
Wait, he's the first person. He's the first person to officially fall off the map. He's the first person to officially publicly fall off the map. Midi, congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
Yeah, we kind of
You're the winner.
On that too. Like, you know, Phoenix is actually one of the most viable reses on the map. He can do the run it back. Again, Yoru plays are also super popular in some of our internal play tests. You can totally fake out players with some of those teleport opportunities. And I want to emphasize too, is it's not just about like the falling in a pit.
Wait, this is kind of sick. This is kind of sick.
We finally have someone playing in this powerful position, catching the rotates. This spot is a really good place to catch people off guard.
Wait, that spot's sick. You can chill there and peek late. I like that spot.
Well, they were able to exit.
I mean,
able to jump out this
that's all good.
So not falling into the abyss. Again, a spike plant.
Wait, chat. This might be my map. No joke. I might be back.
They have to just try to play this.
This might actually be my map.
It's not looking good here. For Team China, like International, going to be able to get themselves at 8-4.
I think I'm going to be back.
Yeah, Omen is such a great agent to play on this map. He's got so much great opportunity.
Let's talk about Jet a little bit.
He is very much not going, like very much just staying. He is not going anywhere, it would seem. But I'm curious to see how it's going to combine in with, you know, other controllers, as you were talking about, since, you know, Viper in the mix. Do people want to play Astra Brimstone?
Yeah.
You know, one smoke, that can't lock off.
Bro's going to dash off the map.
Yeah,
oh my god, that would be hilarious. Wait, I'm going to do some troll-ass shit on this map. I'm going to tell you right now, bro. Yo, imagine you see me jump off the map and then like a couple seconds later I updraft and come back up.
When you think about like maps like this, like what are the opportunities for agents in the future? I'm actually really excited about what can happen, you know, in future lineups.
My anticipation, personally, I'm seeing the Viper and then a dome smoke potentially. Just because that B main not being able to dome smoke it is pretty rough.
Very true. Oh no!
Mini!
We're forgetting to jump again.
Again, high risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward. Or
is this jump key broken?
I don't think there should have been that much risk.
It's a bad look for the new map. I'm not gonna lie. Already 2 deaths.
Sure.
These guys are radiant too, right? Imagine the silvers, bro. Imagine the silvers. The silver lobbies is just gonna be 3v3, dude. After the first 10 seconds, it's gonna be 3v3 in silver. No joke.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that could be frustration at the map. Just frustration at your not pressing the space bar. But
yeah, that's user error right there.
They're able to trade one back. Okay, we got him again.
Oh shit. Look at bro go in, dude.
Yeah, so using the Dizzy to cross there is really smart because typically a defender will be holding you on that jump.
They're able to clear it out though, so now that this is.
Oh my god, he's below you.
Get away from him.
1v3, Mixwell?
It's all on Mixwell.
Oh.
Yeah, I call it with you, Till. But yeah, I'm loving the approaches that we're seeing.
Looks like a TDM map, no?
It's so neat to see because it's just
so
unlike anything that we've had in the game thus far.
Wait, I really feel like I've barely seen the A-bomb site.
It doesn't feel that different, but it is still very different.
Yeah, so the
Never mind, no, I'm tripping. No, I'm tripping.
It really aligns with our core maps. It should be very straightforward to learn. Very straightforward to play, except we're just adding this extra thing you have to think about.
Yeah, and I was going to say too, like seeing the reaction of like our players. I saw some stuff in socials today. Loosely deceiving too, like this beautiful map that's in this deep chasm. It kind of gives us this idea.
These barriers are pretty close, huh?
It is not overly big. You know, every new map takes time to learn, but we're really hoping that players will pick up the layout on this. And as you can see too, like action happens immediately. I mean, they're going past that barrier and executing on site, and we get straight to the action, which is intentional.
Now this is the eco round team play I'm talking about. I'm hoping to see. Let's see if this works out for them.
Oh, timing.
Curious if this does fall apart. Do they just go to the side?
Excited for this one.
Spotted. I mean, they're just going to wide swing him, so he's got to backpedal. They haven't taken a sight yet.
The blind.
Oh. Okay, looks like they're holding it down.
The fuck is happening?
Mixwell not going to be able to.
Hey, what is that room right there? You break that fucking wall, and then is there a vent room, right? Is that what that is?
Gotta be careful on that rope in mid. A lot of times in our playtest, you can actually like.
Wait, is this a new map? No, it's an old map, bro. You didn't hear?
Corners, you can catch them off guard.
Yeah, I have my manager.
Bro didn't know.
He sat on the rope.
It's all good, bro.
Like in a 1v1.
It's all good.
And I just walk past him and he shoots me on the rope. I couldn't even be mad.
This shit been around. They just brought it back. All the OGs know.
Those clippable moments.
It's actually a day one map.
Right. I have a question. hopefully you can
It's a rework of Haven. It's a rework of Haven. Who said it's a rework of Haven?
The different teams. Do you ever have somebody on the agent side come to you guys and be like, hey, can you put something like this into a map because we have an idea for an agent on this end? Or is that
actually a good one?
I will say
actually a good one.
I mean, like, we're always really careful, really intentional on how we introduce gameplay mechanics in maps. Agents team does the same thing. But I think it's going to grow.
Where are we right now? T-spawn?
Do more things. I mean, we've had some real exciting
They're going middle.
With
okay, we're at middle.
And kind of again, talking about we've had 3 what we call core maps, which were really straightforward.
All right, there's 2 lanes here.
Hooks weren't really heavy. This is kind of
this is my op spot right here, bro. I take a little peek there, then I go back and kill the other guy on the other side. Then I get my dash back.
We're trying to collaborate more, so
oh my god!
Easter eggs on the maps.
I can already see my clip from here. No joke. I can already see my clip from this exact spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's got ace potential written all over it.
Here. I'm sure that people, as soon as they get their hands on this, are gonna be scouring every nook and cranny.
Yeah, wink, wink. They showed it in the cinematic, but we see a lot of shots of defenders holding the top of mid. We actually have for the first time
this is a bomb site.
In the map showcase. Part of that lore, part of that story.
Oh, this is A. I see.
Probably some of the funnest stuff that we got to collaborate on because it adds so much and kind of unifies that Valorant universe.
Yeah. So the idea is the Scions of Hourglass are keeping these artifacts away from the world, and then our agents they broke in, so it's not a secret anymore.
There's so much lore between the maps and the agents that I feel like most people don't know about, including myself.
Yeah. So mid is
but there's an actual story how this shit happens.
All of those secrets, and then B is more of this botanical radionite research facility. They're seeing the effects of radionite on different organic elements. And then A side is how would you phrase it?
A side is what we call radionite lockup, where particular things are kept there and hidden.
Oh. That sounded ominous.
It is
very ominous.
I wonder if we'll find out more about that in a future event or something.
But again,
I played the 5th.
Yeah,
this should be a good chamber map, no?
Heavy map. This was actually really fun, when we released Sunset last year.
What's gonna be the best Sentinel on this map?
Influenced by Los Angeles.
Cypher, no?
We got to do a lot of stuff on our own.
I feel like or KJ?
Maybe KJ?
I mean, you mentioned, talking about Sunset, that influence is there. I'm curious about the influence for this map. Was there anywhere regionally that came to mind when you were designing this?
Deadlock.
Yeah, actually, this was a really big challenge, right? We had to intentionally
Wait, Deadlock might be good, right?
It's very clear, what is the gameplay?
Because,
where are the areas
the bomb sites are so close, people will rush a lot.
The geographical sort of inspiration we got was from, a really remote island just north of Iceland. And it had a lot of the geographical features that we wanted to showcase in the map. And it also matches up with the lore. This is supposed to be a secret base for this secret faction of the Sign of Hourglass. Right. So it is in a really remote location. But again,
Cypher tripped the jumps. Wait, Cypher tripped the jumps is crazy. That's true. Oh my god.
Very narrative driven.
I'm actually kind of want to go on a different path a little bit here.
Oh my god, don't miss a jump.
Kind of question for you. I'm super curious about how do you guys think about the layout?
New spot!
Oh, are we gonna? Oh, they're hiding. They're hiding. Okay, hold on.
He's rope lurking with a Bucky.
The risk is with a Bucky is an interesting.
Wait, this is the play? Oh my god.
This is just laughing.
They're miles away.
Imagine you walk by.
Just walking into B side.
He's gonna have to just try to retake with it.
I respect the gamble.
Gotta try.
Like you said, risk and reward,
He's sitting there.
Not being rewarded for it.
Oh.
Good shut down on the ult.
This little hallway.
But okay, so
right here.
When you think about you
That's
gotta build a new map. How do you start with the layout? How do you think about some of the things you're looking to put into the map in terms of in this case we have a really long mid, some of the vent, those kind of things. How do those form in your head and how do they come to fruition?
Yeah, I mean that's a really good question. Actually a lot of times folks will ask us, does the narrative, the story of the episode, or
we gotta see it. We gotta see it.
Really affect the layout of the map? And actually, I'll be honest, the answer is no. It really starts with the gameplay, right? It has to feel really good in that prototype phase where it's just gray blocks, right?
Replay?
Gray box. And when we talk about opportunities, things we're deciding, honestly, it is just the evolution of what our players are doing in the game today. What are opportunities? What's feedback we're getting from players? And also just like what are just
wait, this is gonna be bad because dead ass. Forget missing the jumps, bro. You know how many people are gonna block people
test very heavily
intentionally and make them fall?
At one point had like even more extreme verticality. It had things like
oh
jump
my
pads
god,
and
it's gonna be
pads
so
that go,
troll.
like, very long distances.
It's gonna be so
and even
troll.
had, like harder trick jumps. We had platforms that were like half a tiny, very tiny. But again, lots of play testing, lots of making sure that it still hits those key beats for like design principles for map. And again, super excited to see how players react.
And to clarify, the crash pads would actually help you not take any fall damage.
The breach ult, we talked about the breach ult.
Yeah. Super high, and if you fall down, you take no damage at all. But in the end, we wanted this to align a bit more with our core maps instead. And then,
oh no! Oh no! Replay. I want to see how he fell.
Not be too
oh my god.
One of the things that I like that we have seen more times than I expected is
way more.
Is kind of just like, you know, where you hit the where you actually hit the depth when you're falling off the side of the map, what that limit is. So it seems like you have a decent amount of time to try to react. Like if you're playing Jet, something like that, you actually slip off the side of the map to be able to get that updraft off. It's not like you just are instantly dead.
It's about 3 to 4 seconds, right? We don't want to make it.
This one's locked the fuck in.
Like once you fall off, if you don't have any movement utility, you'll die within 3 to 4 seconds.
Lizzie? Oh.
1v1 here.
Oh. Run.
They didn't take damage from their own shock dart at least.
That's right.
Mercy of time.
It's 2 rounds away here for Team International.
This went by pretty quickly.
It's been,
I think it's been good.
It feels like this defender side, they're finding their groove a little bit more, but this nice wraparound.
Fights, that early aggression
how did he fall?
that they're taking makes for a very riveting map.
And then disaster. Yeah, I can't wait to see that, you know, the first week or the first couple days, especially of this map coming out, all the clips that are going to be compiled and posted online. The streamers losing their minds.
Oh, I like this play. This is a cool play too.
And you've got a breach on
smoke it and TP up right away. Maybe you beat them inside the smoke.
It seems like maybe everyone will just firm handshakes and agree not to play breach on this. No, or just, if you know the Rolling Thunder's online, don't go to B. Maybe makes them a little bit more readable, but fight back.
It seems pretty cool though. It's going to be a fun map, that's for sure. It's going to be a fun map.
Neon gets so far up there.
Looks like this is being walked for though. Updraft peak.
It's a 1v3, you're right.
Almost finding it.
Man.
It's all good.
I'm curious, for Sabrina, what is the process like for you when they kind of give you, you know, like the gray box? When they say, like, this is the map that we have. What is like the first couple steps of figuring out like how what the look of this map is going to be?
Yeah, I mean, as a 3D artist, I come in a little bit later, but we do have fantastic concept artists. We start out super early during a blue sky phase, which means the sky's the limit. They could do whatever they want, try the most insane, crazy things, and we do not want to limit them on their creativity. Then we hone it in a little bit, try to figure out, okay, what does this look like? They actually take the map into consideration, trying to fit all their ideas into there. And
what if they just throw the spike off the map?
Yep.
It might pay off.
Wait, are you? I think you're accurate on the rope as Jet, right? With the knives or no? Are you not accurate with the knives? You are, right?
Yeah, he's got the teammate holding him there. I can see the panic in the movement.
But you can't shoot on the rope. Actually, yeah, you're right. Exactly. Sorry, I'm right. You can't shoot on the rope.
Right. It could
I'm tripping.
You know, blast pack, jump off back.
So I guess what you have to do is go on the rope and then
get out of it
float off and then updraft back.
Again,
and dash
really
on.
Mid. You've got to commit.
And that smoke covers all the way into the vent too, so that's really nice to bail your team out.
Yeah. I'll show you guys what I mean. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean.
Smoke is not too strong on B side, but mid gives you incredible power. Limiting that information, getting the early info on mid is so important. So sending that dart into back of mid or a fade eye can make all the difference.
What other ults are gonna go crazy?
Have there been any harbor enjoyers?
Oh,
like
harbor ult would be annoying.
And stuff like that on this map, trying to.
Actually, our game analysis team enjoyed using harbor a lot because his wave.
Oh, harbor locked in.
does not cover.
Oh. Shut down.
Wait, China's locking in. China's locking in. Unless.
This one back.
Mixed wall? Oh.
And fun fact, that bridge right there is pennable, so you're able to shoot right into
Now the judge will clear you in this map? Nah, the judge is going to be mid on this map. No?
I have a concern
I think
about.
so, but you could honestly pull off.
Really, but
I know where this.
You could honestly pull off anything.
How valuable do you think the Odin's going to be on this map compared to something like Lotus? You know, a SEN.
Hopefully it's nothing like Lotus, only because I feel like Lotus has a lot of those close quarters fights. Like people are right behind that wall that you're spamming. Here we're getting those really long range fights, so we're anticipating more operator. Maybe the Guardian even. Yeah.
Building up in popularity. Okay.
But can't say for sure until the players get their hands on it.
Again, we keep saying like I cannot wait for players to get the map. And
what if you jump off in your ult?
2 days ago, and yeah, Lotus plus Odin.
ISO ult someone falling off? Why would you ISO ult them if they're falling off?
Well, long range meta, I quite
Let them go, no?
I'm a big fan, personally.
Why would you save them? Imagine they jump. Imagine they fall off and you catch them. Imagine they're falling off and you catch them.
So mid is a haven for me.
And then he kills you.
Reina the first love and Chamber was the other one.
As they nerf my agents, I move on. You know what I mean? Then I became an Astra main, and then they took my star away.
I'm loving this. I'm a Neon main, so I love the Neon action on the Showmatch.
Well,
wait, China's trying to lock in.
It's like China, they're going to bring this back. Just maybe one round separating.
This angle is so powerful.
1v3.
The spray. Vandal moment.
And then most of the boxes on both bomb sites are pennable.
Ooh.
So that should bring some interesting games.
Odin's back.
Are there any other walls to look out, maybe around mid or anything like that that might be pennable that players should consider?
Not that we know of.
Not that you know of.
Usually our players discover those ones.
Yeah.
I will say
we try our best.
Yeah, if there's time after the match, I would love to show you some really cool one-ways that our lead designer, Jerry Steamer, showed us.
Yes.
Let's try.
I'd love that.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, if you want a little pro tip, that
I want Jet to dash off the map and updraft back in. That'd be sick.
That really affects the attackers. Like, jumping across without seeing where you're going, absolutely terrifying. So smoking that for post plan is a really good way to counter that like uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, that seems like something especially like really early on or just very much like in ranked to take advantage of in the early days, because you know
what happens if Clove were to ult after falling off?
Just like methodical rhythm, knowing where you're going. You know, look at some players; they could probably navigate a map blindfolded because they've just played it so many times. But in ranked, very different story. So that's a really good tip.
What about for Clove if they go off the map? Can you still use their smokes?
You cannot.
Oh, you can use the smokes.
Oh, you can use.
You can use the smokes, but the ult does not work.
No, not the ult.
I was gonna say that would be this map would just be a major nerf to them if that were the case.
Yeah, and same thing for Sage too. Like you can res a body that's out of the gameplay space.
Right.
Does he answer my question or your question? Are they in the call?
Really good little camp corner. Rarely cleared. The box is actually, that box as well is pennable, so you could clear that by penning through it as you're executing, which I highly recommend.
Ooh.
Well, they don't get.
Wait, China's about to win. This shit's scripted.
This looks like this is
how the home team always winning?
Yeah.
Imagine every show match the home team always wins. Okay. Hit it.
A wide angle.
Bang. Bang. Bang.
Oh boy. Yeah, the jiggle peeking here on the corner. It's not working.
Ace. Oh shit, run. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, seems like you're talking about.
Someone got 25 kills? Really?
You know, if you can really get that snowball and force your opponents onto ecos, onto
fuck it, we'll count the show match.
Very much quick drive. But one of the other things that I'm curious to see is going to be
$15,000. $15,000.
Two-shot weapon, and if they're going to be posted up in mid, there's a lot of routing options.
That's true.
If you die of cringe, you hate charity.
The long range areas that you do typically
plus 15K
with those weapons are easily dome smoked. So it's not going to be like the op is overpowered or anything like that. There is a good counter.
Ooh, look at this spot.
Let's see this hit.
Oh my god, the op's gonna be insane on this map. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go for a 40 bomb.
The boxes you're talking about is.
Oh god.
Oh, noted, but now way is cleared. Another run it back to try to open up the site even more.
Everybody's blind. Nice. Oh, it's a Phoenix ult.
This is looking like this is gonna end up going Team China's way. 5 players alive.
2v5?
Trade so well.
Spike planted.
The comms, home team advantage.
Yeah, right?
Fair point. Let's see if they can do anything to try to run this back.
FPS is going to be bad here.
Great here for International.
Damn.
So often we see the lurkers in those positions.
Well, we're going to act like that didn't happen? We're going to act like he didn't just do that?
Make it happen. So now match point. See if we get any other new little unique features here in this potentially last round.
Yeah, even though you're able to lurk a little bit on this map, like you distract everyone on site, you have that one guy going mid. Defenders still have multiple positions like this.
Okay, let me try playing it now. Let me try playing it now. I'm done watching them. Let me try.
One thing I want to ask about,
my turn.
Since we don't have any of these agents in here, are like the traditional Sentinels, like Cypher, like Killjoy. How have they played on this map? How have people found them?
So far, I think there's been a bit of a bias towards Cypher, only because, like, you know, you have global utility. Placing those trips helps you really keep track of those lurkers, which can be incredibly
Wait, these guys are locked in for real.
Killjoy is pretty fun as well, but from what I've heard, Deadlock is incredibly strong on this
Well,
one.
you guys have executes.
Yeah, that wall can hold down
What a flash! What a flash! That was insane. He flashed the smoke? This guy's cracked. OT? OT, my check?
Of course, if it's near a jump and you're trying to get over there. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And like I mentioned, getting that early information in mid, we've actually been seeing a lot of people jumping that Cypher.
1v3. Mixwell, it's time, bro.
Try and see what's going on in there.
Makes sense.
Are there Cypher?
Real close here.
Bro, we lost?
Team China in front of the home crowd, able to pick up the victory here over Team